Hello. Okay. So let's see where we're starting the second week of March 2023. Where are we starting the second week of March 2023? Where are we starting the second week of March 2023? No, the High Priestess, Five of Summer. Hold on. Five of Summer. Any other cards right now? Yes. No. Yeah. Let's do one more. Where are we starting the second week of March 2023? One card. One more card. Where are we starting? Let's just do that. Six of Summer. Okay, so these are cups. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I would say that this week we're starting out with it says the High Priestess, trusting your intuition, careful reflection before taking action. Remember last week we had all these opportunities, all these offers, all these like new roads opening, and now we're starting the week here by saying like trust your intuition, right? Which was what I was saying about listening to your heart as well. But this intuition is your well, it's a big topic. It can mean your gut, which is the first step of your intuition that usually opens up. The first stage of your intuition usually opens up through the gut. And that is the solar plexus chakra that we talked about last week. Insights that come through meditation. Now, this last line is referring to the third eye, which I am associating with the major arcana this month of the Wheel of Fortune. So the High Priestess is very much connected to her third eye, and it is open. And this may apply to you, as in you know that your third eye is open, but depending on who's watching this, maybe I don't want to get into the third eye gland. I want to focus on the chakra, and the chakra is simply the energy center that feeds energy into your third eye, right? So let's just focus on that because everybody has that chakra, and it really doesn't matter if your third eye is open or not. You do want to take care of your third eye chakra, okay? Now, some of the things that happen when your third eye chakra is blocked or out of balance is that you can't concentrate, and there's just more fear, whether that's like through nightmares or through insecurities of like something bad happening, kind of like that, imagining worst case scenarios, right? Yeah. Yeah. So if you're experiencing that, let's see. Why is this coming up here? Let's see. Okay, so what about the third eye chakra? Here with the High Priestess, please. We have the Two of Wands in reverse again. Okay. Which we had last week as well. So let's see. What's up with third eye chakra with the High Priestess here, please? Five of Cups in reverse. This is Five of Cups too. Okay. All right. Great. Okay. So for the first part where I mentioned the solar plexus chakra, and trusting that initial gut feeling, just to give you an example from my personal life, I just went totally silent there. Just to give you an example from my personal life, there have been many times where I go out to eat with somebody and I end up having like a really bad stomach ache. And for years, I thought that it was the food. And then I would go back to the restaurant with somebody else and I wouldn't get a stomach ache. Or the person would leave my life, and the stomach aches would stop. So that was my gut telling me this person is a problem. and and sooner or later I would find out that they were indeed a problem. So that is one clue there for you. But with the Two Wands in reverse, right? Last week we talked about this choosing a new adventure, choosing to move forward. Okay. So I'm gonna say that this is this solar plexus chakra and third eye chakra are very important for the second week of March, because you can start a brand new story if you are listening correctly. The Five of Cups in reverse means discernment. And what I want to say about discernment, actually, I was thinking about it this morning, like early this morning, about like how can I explain discernment. So the best way that I can explain to you discernment, and this is also touching on the on the throat chakra, because that's where we get discernment from. The best way I can explain discernment to you is basically to not get seduced by what people say, but to look at their actions. Do their actions match their words? That is how you tap into discernment. Okay? And well, I already cleared out the cards of last week, right? But we had that Seven of Cups, meaning that there was going to be some confusion about making a choice. And that confusion usually is based on physical distractions. And so here we're now talking about the High Priestess and about the Five of Cups in reverse, which is discernment. And the High Priestess is very discerning. She doesn't often say anything, but she can see everything, right? She kind of just like hangs back, doesn't say anything, and just watches what people do, what listens to what they say. And it's kind of like that. Uh, like if you think about the Queen of Swords, the High Priestess is like another level of the Queen of Swords, right? Okay. So with the Five of Summer here, it is, because this is the upright Five of Cups, it means that there's something that you are not seeing clearly. And so that is speaking of a block in the third eye chakra. And I have a third eye chakra pick a card in my videos, which I will link in the bottom so that you can watch it if you feel like that might have a message for you. But it says here, trust that there is a reason for everything that happens. Remove yourself from the negative emotions of others, focusing on that which frightens or worries you. Right. So, yeah, this is completely a block in the third eye chakra. What does a block in the third eye chakra feel like when your third eye is open? It is scary as a motherfucker. Scary, 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 because all you see is doom and gloom and darkness and like the end of the world, and just the nightmares are nonstop, and it's just like nightmares about um, being like somebody's trying to kill you or something like that. It's really just like an awful experience. So this is, and it could lead to, um, I believe that it can lead to psychosis if you don't know what's going on. And so, this is why I don't recommend people uh, opening their third eyes before they're ready. The third eye opens on its own in its own time as you progress energetically. Like you don't have to do anything special. You everybody, I don't know how it is that people convince people that they're gonna have a much better life with their third eye open. Um, it actually ends up being like a lot more responsibility. Um, and in the beginning, like when it just happens naturally, and it just happens, it often starts out as a burden that you just need to learn what to do, where to go, who to talk to. You know, this happened to me before the internet, so it was very, very difficult. And I mean, a lot of things that are on the internet these days are like 80% true, 20% lie, 90% true, 10% lie. So you do have to be super discerning about things. So what else do I want to say about the Five of Cups here for the second week of March 2023? Trust that there is a reason for everything that happens. Mm-hmm. Um, let's just um, let's just talk about that. Let's just talk about that. Um, with the Five of Cups, the Five of Summer specifically, this is saying that there is somebody around you that is kind of like keeping you in a low vibe, is what it is, right? Let's not make it scary. Because ultimately we know that the people here with the devil are there on their own accord. Okay? They think they enjoy this. They're free to go because it's just an illusion. So maybe you were led to this situation so that you could see the reality of the situation, like get you really up close and deep and personal into the situation so you could really see what you're dealing with. Because there's that thing that they say, you know, everything looks everything looks perfect from a distance. Well, when you get right up in there, you can see all the flaws, all the toxicity, all the bad behaviors, all the bad attitude. Um, you know, maybe this is somebody who is always catastrophizing. Maybe this is somebody who's always worried that something bad is going to happen. Maybe this is somebody who is always trying to feed you some sort of fear to control you and manipulate you into obedience. Yeah. So I would say that if you know who this is or what the situation is, it's time to start taking some steps back, and start protecting your energy. Whether that is just simply not answering the phone as often, not seeing them as often. If you do see them, you limit how long you see them for, so that you can have some separation from the situation and have the opportunity to experience what it feels like to be around them and not around them, right? You need that comparison to make a clear choice and make a clear decision. If you're watching this, you're probably sensitive yourself, right? You wouldn't be watching tarot card readings if you weren't some sort of sensitive person, intuitive person, feeling person. At least I don't think. So this is about who you give your time to. Yeah. Who you give your energy to. Okay, Six of Summer, which is the Six of Cups. So why children or childhood? The return of people or romances from your past, remembering events differently in a better or worse light than how they really occurred. Now what is jumping up at me is just children or childhood. The other ones are kind of grayed out. So what about children or childhood for the Six of Summer here? What about children or childhood for the Six of Summer here? The Moon in reverse, which is things coming to light. The Moon and the High Priestess are very much connected. What about children or childhood for the Six of Summer? Ooh, did you see? Oh, you didn't see that. It like flipped like 4 times in the air. Justice card. Wow, we have major arcanas. Look at these. I just see that. We have the High Priestess, we have the Devil, the Moon in reverse, Justice. Oh boy. This is the second week is a little powerful there. um yeah. Okay. So let's see. Justice is karma being paid out. And energies being equalized. Okay. I guess that no, not I guess. No. Let me pick another card. What about children or childhood for the 6th of summer here? Seriously? Another major arcana. Strength. Okay, which is like dominance over ego. We have the Knight of Pentacles flipped in the deck. Huh. Okay. Let me take. So with the Moon in reverse, is something is being revealed. I would say that what's being revealed is who is the perpetrator here. Who is the perpetrator? And this could be through maybe a child, or maybe your inner child, kind of like raising some red flags. I know I've had a similar experience. You know, sometimes I don't personally have any children, but I do have pets, and if you have pets, you know that oftentimes our pets let us know this person's not a good person, and we may even ignore that in the beginning, but then it turns out that our pets were right, right? So I don't want to discount that from this message, but that is coming to light. It could also be the justice system bringing this perpetrator to light. And with the strength card, it's kind of like, again, I'm reminded of the success, the sun, the the reward, the recognition, for being strong enough to survive whatever the situation is, to see it through until you have your justice, right? This could be something that has been going on since you were a child. Who knows? You know, it depends on, like, I'm not sure who I'm reading for. But this is a major breakthrough. Major breakthrough. And then with the Knight of Pentacles, it's almost like now that this situation is cleared up, I can start taking steps towards the things that I care about, and have them work out correctly, because I'm the one that this is what the this is what the Knight of Pentacles is saying, Knight of Coins is saying, is I get to take care of the details, and when I get to take care of the details and I am clear in my vision, clear in what I know, trusting my gut. I know things are going to work out for me, even if they take a long time. Even if they take a long time, um, I know that I can do a good job. Um, okay, so I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for watching, and I hope this helped you. Okay, have a great week. Bye.